Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm Jamamio. It is a pleasure to have you here. Starting another new series. We just finished playing through Spider-Man, so we're gonna get on to the next game. So we're gonna be starting, as you can see, we're playing Control. So I remember playing a little bit of this, maybe like an hour or so of this, ages and ages ago. Really enjoyed it, but for whatever reason didn't continue with it. So we're gonna play through this. It'll force me to finish it, which is fantastic. I will just mention, so this won't interfere with the F1 Manager 22 series that we got going, although there's only been one episode so far. But those come out so Monday morning for me, Sunday evening for sort of, the rest of the world. But yeah, so our main story game that we'll be playing through is Control. Having said all of that, let's get on into it. Yeah, I can't remember anything about it. So, headphones, definitely headphones, thank you. Might put on subtitles just so we can see. Brightness, just the brightness to the left icon is not visible. So about there. Actually, probably go back down one. Now it's not visible. Alright. Start new game. I do believe that the tutorials and stuff are still on, so
this is gonna be weirder.
It should give me all the controls I need as we start playing.
Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes
Ag on the intro scene, that's
from behind the poster.
Never a good sign.
And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Hello? Anyone here?
Collectible, okay. Got straight on in.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
First aid, always important. Not me getting distracted by swinging doors.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Sort of looks like, I thought like you might be able to crawl under there or something, but I think it's just a low blind. Kinda got a weird walk, like she's like favoring one side.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Wait, is that what we're here for?
I'm a
Job as assistant janitor?
You'll work for me. You can say I sent you.
But
If they don't,
his poster was in the intro.
there be work for the axe.
Wonder if that means anything. We'll find out, I'm sure.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Sorry, Courtney Hope. Looking through too quick. I can't read it all. After action report. It's like fingerprints and stuff, so maybe like an investigation going on. So I'm guessing it's like, I guess the FBI, but for whatever control is. Was that blueprint like layout of what appeared to be a building like moving?
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on
Ooh,
my mind.
What was that?
Baby brother, Dylan.
It's like a kaleidoscope thing.
17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Alright, so I'm guessing green light, yeah, red light locked, green light unlocked. That one said clearance 1, so obviously you must get some keys and stuff as you go. Can't seem to turn off that alarm.
Shit.
Well, this must be the guy they saw in the
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
in the initial cutscene. Wait, who's she talking to? What? I was sort of forced to do it, but why would you pick up a murder weapon?
poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am
Follow the board's instruction to complete the astral plane challenge. Well, this is definitely not the office I was just in. Oh, I nearly fell. Why is melee?
the same gun? Okay, now I have a gun.
Wonder if control is the way to go for me on this or not. I guess it's going to depend on how much shooting there is. Regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Oh, that's handy. I wonder if you can... Oh. Such a bad shot. That's probably a... Oh, these ones shoot. Enemies drop health elements from damage. Collect health elements to restore. You wield the gun. You. The board appoints you. Congratulations, director. Ooh. I came for the assistant janitor job and I'm already the director.
This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Alright, so this is the map. Okay, so you can't move around the map. So we're in the director's office. There's something here. This is what I want to see. Okay, so you can add grip and stuff. Rarity and type. Well, this looks slightly different to when I walked in.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this
What is going on?
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror. Get the fuck away!
I'm the director and I still don't have access.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Reach the hotline.
Hotline.
Is that like glowing orange? Okay, so it looks like it wants me to go that way. I'm guessing, yeah, so the quest marker with the yellow diamond. Okay.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating
Nope.
melody that makes you hum it over.
No thanks.
Over.
So what's with the people like floating? Oh. Gotta make sure there's no one else around.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spray.
What am I gonna do?
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Interesting.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
We don't know if she's sane.
Sure. Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope. Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director
Color me intrigued.
Faden. Call me
What?
Jesse.
What is the director?
Jesse.
'Cause
I'm Emily. Look, somehow this
What is she
hostile
wearing?
force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to look back in the recording there. It looked like there was a mistake in the spelling in the subtitles.
Everyone not protected by an HRA, and extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to
The
tell
front
them
door.
about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
So this kaleidoscope thing that keeps
Okay.
popping up
You
is
ready?
something that she's communicating
We
with?
did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay, so this is a fast travel point. But you look at the map and that's... Oh, the hiss corrupted agent. Did I just murder someone?
The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director.
Tell that to the person I just murdered.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago.
Town called Ordinary.
Covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
I feel like that's really lazy storytelling. Oh, you know, she grew up in an ordinary town.
I can't tell.
Yeah, screw it. Let's just call
what
it
I'm
an
doing
ordinary
the rest
town.
yet.
I've seen mentions of an altered world event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone, a direct line of communication.
I don't know what a
between
Bakelite
the
telephone is.
director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know.
I don't.
Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I
Answers.
said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them.
I certainly don't understand it.
I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Like the atmosphere that the game's building. Also, that's a Bakelite phone. Just a regular old phone.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
Alright. Let's call it there. End of the first episode. Not bad. Not bad. I'm enjoying it so far. It's trippy, it's weird, confusing, but I'm sure it'll hopefully explain itself pretty well as the story unfolds. So we'll see how it goes. If you have stuck around to the end of the video, I really do appreciate it. And if you have enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more of this sort of content. Do lots of gameplay playthroughs of story games. You'll find socials in the description below. And as always, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.